Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're exploring your brand new ST Orchids Operations Center. First, we'll see how to log in and get familiar with the main dashboard. Then, we'll dive right into the absolute heart of the portal, visit management. We're also going to explore all the ways you can communicate, keep your files organized, and of course, find help whenever you need it. Ready? Let's jump in. Here's the quick route for our guided tour today. We've got Welcome to the dashboard, zooming into visit details, tracking tasks and files, mastering team communication, and finally, the support center. You're going to master this whole shebang in just a few minutes. Section 1. Welcome to the dashboard, your new operations center. So what exactly is the client portal? Well, basically, it's the operations center for everything related to ST Orchids. To access it, you'll just look for the Client Portal button on our site and pop in the username and password provided by our team. Once you're inside, it'll land right here on the main dashboard. And what I really love about this is how clearly everything is organized. At the very top, you've got a summary of visits and activities so you can instantly see the status of each service. Right below that, that's your billing account information. It gives you a complete financial snapshot, visible right at a glance, so there are absolutely no surprises. Now, to really get the most out of this dashboard, it's super helpful to understand what each of these 5 key statuses actually means. On hold is, well, exactly what it sounds like, a request that's still waiting. Approved means everything is ready and confirmed. In progress tells us that our team is currently out there working on it. Rescheduled indicates a change of plans, and finished means we've successfully completed the work. It's really as simple as that.
All right, Section 2, zooming into visit details, from summary to specifics.
Now that we've seen the overall big picture, let's zoom in. You see, these summary boxes are way more than just simple numbers. They're fully interactive. By clicking on any of them, say Finished, you instantly trigger Step 2, which is viewing a filtered list. And then Step 3 is just clicking on the specific visit you want to dig into. For example, if you click right on that Finish box, just like that, a filtered list appears showing all the relevant completed activities. From here, you can just click on any individual appointment, like this spray/care visit right here, to view all the details completely in depth. And here we are on the Visit Details page. This first tab, Description, gives you a fantastic overview of everything you need to know. We're talking the type of service, the scheduled dates, and the exact cost. In this case, you can see it's $114. Whether it's a quote for $114 or a fixed rate of $150, it's all laid out for you. Complete transparency. Moving right along to Section 3, Tracking Tasks and Files. Clear progress. Okay, so it's one thing to know a visit happened, right? But how do you track the exact tasks? Well, right next to the description is the Tasks tab. This is where you'll find a detailed, itemized checklist of everything we're going to do during the visit, like specific June orchid maintenance. This way, there's always complete clarity about the actual work being done on your plants. You can even see the logged time and completion percentage tracked right there. Next up, we have the Files tab. Honestly, this is an incredibly useful feature for visual tracking. Here's what it looks like before anything is added to it. Both you and our team can drop files right here to upload photos, completely documenting the condition of your orchids before and after any treatment. And let's see how this builds up. Once it's populated, the Files tab turns into a fantastic visual track filled with stunning photos. It's just such a great way to actually see the real progress and the blooming that we're achieving together over time. Section 4. Mastering Team Communication. Staying in touch. Staying in touch with the ST Orchids team is an absolute breeze. But picture this. You're walking through your home or your greenhouse, and you suddenly spot a dehydrated or yellowing leaf on one of your prized vandas. What exactly should you do if you have a specific, immediate concern like that? Well, that's exactly where the Discussions tab comes in. You can think of it as a private forum built just for this specific visit. First, you just create a discussion by adding a subject and a quick description. Once that's done, you'll see it listed and ready to click on. You can write in any question or concern about your orchids or the service, and you can even attach photos to better illustrate exactly what's going on. Let's look at a real-world example of how to monitor an orchid's health using this. You can see the initial note here about the vandas looking dehydrated with yellowing leaves. As comments and photos get added back and forth, it creates this perfect ongoing conversation record that keeps literally everyone up to date on the situation. So the crucial takeaway here is remembering this really simple breakdown. It's a rule of 3, basically, to make sure you get the right help exactly when you need it. Number 1, if you want to share visual updates, use the Files tab. Number 2, if you have a question about a specific service, start a discussion. And number 3, if there's an urgent issue with the platform itself, your best bet is to create a ticket in the support center. Okay, now that we've covered individual visits, let's pan out to the big picture and look at the macro overview tools. Your main calendar provides a fantastic general overview for planning, letting you see all scheduled activities across your whole account at once. Plus, your main file upload section works as a general overarching gallery for the entire account, which is perfect for large-scale storage.
And our final stop, Section 5, the Support Center, always here to help.
We are entering the final phase of our tour, and we want to make absolutely sure no one is left scratching their head with any questions. This right here is the Support Center. It's important to know this is specifically your go-to for technical support with the portal itself. By clicking Open Ticket, you can get assistance if something isn't working quite right. Or hey, if you come up with a brilliant idea for a new feature, this is exactly the place to send us that feedback. And just one last thing before we wrap up, if at any point you need a quick refresher, simply look for the Usage Tutorial button. It is always available right there on the main page. You now hold the keys to a completely transparent, interactive botanical headquarters. The only question is, what are you going to uncover about your collection's progress when you log in today? Dive into your portal and let's make those orchids thrive. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.